Not anymore, at least. Sometimes I'll upload videos of my stand-up on YouTube, and people will be like, "This guy's so baked." I'm not. This is just my face. I do think that because I smoked so much during puberty, my face got stuck like this. You know how they tell you, your face gonna get stuck like that. Keep making it. Yeah, I don't smoke that often anymore. I used to. I really do believe that smoking weed as a teenager saved my life, though. I honestly do, because I was a troublesome little angry kid. I used to fight for dumb reasons. Somebody would be like, "Hey, man, I was with your girl last night," and I'll be like, "What'd you say about my girl?" But weed mellowed me out instantly with the first hit. I remember smoking and just being like, "Man, you can have my girl, bro, no problem." I was like, "Let me introduce you. I like her, so I know you'll love her," you know? Like, I only say that because cops have an official way of asking things, like cop lingo. They're like, "Hey, are you under the influence of any drugs? Do you have any substances on you?" Things like that. But he didn't ask like that. What he did is he's right here at my window, right? And then he hits one of these. He goes, and then he licked his lips. He hit a mean-ass P. Diddy's ass. He goes, "You do cocaine?" I was like, "I've never tried it, but if you have some, I'll try it once." He was asking me for my ID. But look, the whole reason I was in this parking lot was I borrowed my cousin's car to go to the store. And when I got there, I realized I forgot my wallet. So then I just, sat in the car, killed 20 minutes on Instagram before driving home. The whole reason that this cop approached my car was because after he had seen it parked there for a while, he ran the tags. And when it came up under my cousin's name, it showed that my cousin has a warrant out for his arrest. And like I said, I don't have my ID, man. And you don't know how hard it is for a Hispanic dude in a 99 Impala to convince a cop his name is not Carlos. It's cool little Saturday. Last Saturday, I went to a strip club with my friends. I don't think I make enough money to enjoy strip clubs. I think I make enough money to enjoy the ride to the strip club. That part's fun to me. That's the part where everybody still has hope, It's you and your boys listening to this good music. Everybody's lying to each other, saying stuff like, "Hey, tonight's gonna be a movie. Who knows how it ends?" But on the inside, I'm like, I know how it's gonna end. The five of us are gonna ride home together in the same Honda Civic that we came with, only with no money. A little week. I ran into my mom's ex-boyfriend the other day. Yeah, he's doing really good, man. He was right. We were holding him back. He dresses so much nicer. He got a car now. I approached him. I had to. I said, "Dude, if this is what getting away from my mom looks like, I'm ready, bro." That's the one dude that broke up with my mom. Every dude she dated, she would dump them. But I remember the day he broke up with her. I was 10 years old. He's walking out the house. I was like, he is going places. I got my... It's good to be here in Chicago. Why is it that when a man dies, we bury him in the suit? Like, I don't want to be buried in the suit. That's my final rest, not my first interview. We're a backwards people for that, man. We're backwards because when babies are born, the first thing we do is wrap them in pajamas and blankets. Life should be the other way around. My final rest should be pajamas, big old tiger blanket. And the minute that babies are born, they should immediately be put in suits because first impressions are everything. And I know you're like, that's such a goofy ass silly thought, you know? But it's serious, cause like, all right, just imagine that I brought out 2 newborn babies right now. Twins even. One of them in a suit and the other one in pajamas. Which one are you gonna respect more? The sleepy bum baby or the 401k baby? Like, this is where I grew up. I like that area. I'm too afraid to try cocaine because I feel like anybody who's ever tried cocaine either really loves it or just really hates it. Like there's no in between. Because anytime I ask somebody if they've tried it, they always say, yeah, but it's not for me. Or they say, why, you got some? I'm like, man, chill out, dude.
He's antisocial too, but in a way, like, cooler way, man. I take him to the park all the time, little kids out there invited him to play. They're like, Lorenzo, you want to be my friend? And my son, without missing a beat, he's like, I don't need any friends. I was like, bro, I don't even think you need a dad. That was so cool just now. I remember when I found out I was gonna be a dad, man. I feel like I jinxed myself. Because I had been broken up with my ex for like over a month. And I don't know why, I just called her one day. I was like, what if you're pregnant and we don't even know? She was like, that's stupid. And 2 hours later, she called me crying. She was like, I'm pregnant. I was like, fuck, I should have never called you. I threw that phone away.
When somebody really loves you, they're not okay with you going blind that fast. Like she didn't even put up a fight. Like, nah, let's find out what treatment is. Let's get a second opinion. Let's go to America's Next Best. Like, this bitch right away. Close your eyes, baby. I'll take care of everything. Yeah, so you can have me walking around poop on my ass? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Besides, I'd rather stay single as a blind man. When I'm blind, I'll have no standards. I'll be having sex with whoever I think I'm having sex with, you know? I'll be like, damn, baby. Oh, damn. I'll be like, well, it's a threesome to me. Salespeople. I went to the eye doctor. I wear glasses, but I lose them a lot, and so I was like, my vision was getting a little worse. So I was like, I need a new prescription. So I went, I did the eye exam. You close your eye and everything, and I was waiting for the doctor to come back in the room to give me my results. But he came back real serious. He was like, hey, I have quite a bit of news for you. He said, you show signs of diabetic retinopathy, which is where you're beginning to go blind. And he said, on top of that, in your right eye, you seem to have glaucoma. But I was like, nah, I think I just need glasses. I didn't come for all that, you know. That's a lot to take in. I didn't know what to say. I got quiet and I got real serious. I just sat there like kind of in shock, you know. I was like, damn. And then the doctor broke the silence. He goes, hey, just to be perfectly clear, you know, you're only getting charged like just for the exam. Like, we don't charge you for everything wrong with you. Like, we just, like if that was worrying me, you know, like, I was like, yeah, no, I understand. Thank you for throwing in glaucoma for free.
People don't realize like how antisocial I really am, man. It's crazy. Like I don't know. I'm very non-confrontational. I never talk to strangers out in public. It freaks me out. I'm the type of dude that if I go like to a restaurant by myself and the waiter's not checking on me, I just don't eat. I'll leave. I'll be like, that's all right. It wasn't meant to be today. That's why I'm so skinny. Like, I'm hungry. I'm just nervous. My son, I have a 4-year-old son.
All right. That's not racist. It's not. I'm Latino, and even when I see other Latinos, I'm like, Spanish stuff. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Hey, you know, I make girls come. I do it like all the time. Nah, these are just jokes. Honestly, I don't, and I don't even care. I'm a selfish lover. Like, so I won't even bother with the vibrator because I don't care if they come. If I finish and the girl doesn't, I'm just like, hey, put it on my tab. Yeah. Anyway, I'm recently single. It sucks to be short, you know? I can't even go to the bar like everybody else, man. If I'm at the bar and I get bumped into, I just get bumped into. End of story. I was at the bar with my girl the other night. I was holding my drink. Some dude bumped into me. I spilled some of it. I turned around all swole. I was like, man, who the fuck? That guy's in a rush. My girl was like, you spilled your drink. Aren't you going to say something? I was like, bitch, alcohol is bad for you. I need to stop anyway. But I like the racism in New York better. You guys aren't born with it, you know? People don't get racist here until you inconvenience everybody else. I saw this dude, he held up the train. Nobody cared about the color of his skin until he held up the train. He had his backpack on, and his backpack wouldn't let the doors close, but he didn't know it was him, so the doors just kept going, Dino, Dino. Somebody was like, yo, take that fucking sack off or go back to where you came from. What's messed up is that it worked. That dude went straight back to Connecticut.